What is up, guys? I'm and welcome to another Genshin Impact video. In today's video, we're going to compare Solar Pearl with Widsith on Yanfei. So most of the content creators that you did watch should tell you that both of these weapons are equal depending on which artifact sets you got. But in today's video, we're going to really find out which weapon is better. So we're going to compare Solar Pearl with this artifact build. So this is the only artifact build I can swap between crit rate and crit damage circlet. So it will be a 2-piece Gladiators, a 2-piece Crimson Witch of Flame set. So I'm going to show you like the artifact sets real quick. The first 4 pieces will be the same as I'm using Solar Pearl. And the last one will be a crit damage helmet if I use Solar Pearl. And it will be this crit rate helm if I swap to Widsith. Alright? The overall stats with Solar Pearl right now are the following. This is the attack, and this is crit rate, crit damage, energy recharge, pyro damage bonus ratio. We're going to fight against Ringard again and going to see how much damage we're dealing with this weapon. So for comparison number 1, we're going to do 3 consecutive auto attacks into a charge attacks. Just by that, we gotta have 3 of the Scarlet Seals, and we're going to see how much damage the 3 auto attacks and the charged auto attacks are doing on crit hits only. So there could be the possibility that I do not crit. If we do not crit, we're going to repeat it until we see the crit numbers. Alright, let's go. So this is number 1 with Solar Pearl. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we got the damage numbers, 3600 as the 3rd hit. Now we're gonna wait until he is finished. And charge attack is nearly 10,000. Okay, luckily we did crit, which is really nice. Let's swap to Widsith already. Oh, lucky. So for Widsith, I swapped from this piece into this piece. And these are the overall stats after having the refinement rank 1 Widsith on it. It is a little bit more crit damage, but a little bit less crit rate. So I assume that we should see some higher damage numbers, especially because of the passive from Widsith. This is kind of random, so I don't want to play until we got all the random passives. So we just got to play especially with the crit damage numbers of Widsith. So, and again, we're going to do 3 consecutive auto attacks into a charged attack. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3700 was the last hit. It is a little bit more, slightly more, just because we have a little bit more crit damage. So I would say that they're all like even. Charge attack is also 10,500. Yeah, I would say it is really even. So it is just because I had a little bit more crit damage due to the artifacts. But in terms of raw damage, it is very even. It depends. Oh, who wants to join me now? I'm recording. Okay, next thing that we're going to do is E into Q, alright? So we're going to use E as long as it crits, and then we'll swap into a Q and do charged attacks. So EQ into charged attack, I guess that's what we want to see. So 8,000 into 8,600 into here, 12,000 with Solar Pearl. Guess that's kind of good. And exact same scenario again with Widsith. We see E into Q into charge, okay, into charge auto attack. Okay, so we gotta do it again. E into Q into charged auto attack. Yes, that's what we wanted to see. For the last part of the showcase, we're going to show off Yanfei in a full team. Therefore, we're going to choose Pyro Abyss 10 just because of the enemies. They're all about level 80, which is just around the level that they are on the open world. So if you're wondering why I didn't claim all the rewards, I just came from the stream like 2 hours ago, where we did play the Spiral Abyss reset today. And because I did have to go, I didn't finish off floor 12. Which we will do in the stream tomorrow. For you, it's gonna be yesterday. So you will see this video on the 3rd of May. And the stream is going to be on the 2nd of May, where I'll finish floor 12. And then afterwards, I'm going to claim all the rewards. But for the video, that's not really interesting for you. we're going to go in with Yanfei in floor 10 just to see her damage number with Solar Pearl. So the only thing that does matter is the team. So this is going to be the team that we're running. I think it doesn't really make sense to put in any cryo characters in floor 10 because the monsters are mainly from the cryo element. And these are all only characters that doesn't steal any screen time from Yanfei and only buff her. It's not unfair because we're only going to compare Widsith to Solar Pearl. We're not comparing like different team compositions or anything. So that's why I think it is okay that we have so much buff units. So how we want to do this is that we're going to play Yanfei with Solar Pearl on the first half. Then we're going to swap into the second half with Solar Pearl. And then we're going to swap the weapon into Widsith and the crit rate helmet. And we're going to do this all over again. Alright, let's hop into this. And we switch to Widsith and the crit rate helmet. Let's go. Before we come to the conclusion and the end of the video, there's one more thing that I'd like to show. It is in the new artifact domain where we can form the new 2 sets. So what we're basically going to do is we want to pick up 3 cryo characters and put it with Yanfei on a team. Of course, this is not a team that I advise you to use. It is at the same time my Friendship 10 team, But the idea behind this is we have enough cryo application to proc melt consistently, just because of the fact that Yanfei's power application is kind of fast, and we want to see some high damage numbers guaranteed in this part of the video. So let's hop in with Solar Pearl first, and afterwards we're going to show it again with the Widsith. Alright, after testing these two weapons for the last 2 days, I gotta say it's kinda hard to decide which one is really better or clearly better, since they both have their drawbacks and their positives. So let's start with Solar Pearl. Solar Pearl does buff like everything else besides the charged attack, but the charged attack is Yanfei's main feature, her main damage source. While Widsith's passive is kinda random, you cannot choose which of the 3 passives you will get. So the conclusion for that would be that it really depends on your artifact. So you did saw some slightly higher damage numbers for Widsith, just because I could manage to get like nearly 10% more crit damage on her artifacts with Widsith. So if you have the chance to choose between those two, I would go for the one that you got the better artifacts one, because still the main 2 features of these weapons are the main stats after the passive. So you really want to decide between base attack and crit rate, and the base attack for both of the weapons of 510. But 27.6% crit rate is very valuable, as well as 55.1 crit damage. So I would choose actually the weapon that you got the circlet earlier from. So if you got a crit rate circlet, I would go for Widsith. If you got a crit damage circlet, I would go for Solar Pearl. The damage difference is very minimal if you got like some different substats. The choice for me will be Widsith in the future. It's just because I can level it up to refinement rank 5. I just didn't do that just because of this video, and I wanted to compare those 2 weapons at the same investment. But just because I can refine it up to refinement rank 5, Widsith will be the choice, and also my artifact sets are better for it. So for you, it will be choose the one that you got the better artifacts from, because I really think those 2 weapons, they are kind of equal. Yeah, with that being said, that's it for the comparison video. I thank you guys so much for watching. Tune in to my Twitch, twitch.tv/DrakeGachaGaming. I'm going to stream at least 4 more times this week. Not this week, this month in May. Maybe you will catch me there. And yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. It would help me out a lot. And I see you guys next time.